Hey everyone! In this video, I'm going to talk about LingOrm and all the hate Lingling has been getting lately, plus how the director of their upcoming series clapped back at haters. We'll also cover boss Nawat, who went on a live again talking about Charlotte and his new policy, and the criticism Devika has been facing. On top of that, I'll give you some updates about Ahung and Panjie and some fun little updates. First, the Lingmiu situation was never that serious to begin with, but somehow it escalated into something huge, with everyone involved getting dragged and hated on. Orm started receiving hate and even body shaming from toxic solo fans. Miu was attacked simply for spending New Year with her friends and colleagues. But the worst of it has been directed at Lingling. She's getting the most hate, with narratives being pushed that she never cared about Orm, that she's been rude to her from the very beginning, and on top of that, old boyfriend rumors are being dragged back into the conversation, which just made everything so much worse. I've come across multiple threads and videos made by solo stans trying to expose Lingling. They're compiling clips to paint her as rude toward Orm, even going as far as comparing how she interacts with male actors versus how she treats Orm. There's also blatant age shaming, calling her grandma and saying things like Orm has to tolerate her behavior because of their contract. There are videos saying, "Look at Orm being ignored by Ling," and claiming that Lingling prefers men. All of this based on selective clips and biased interpretations. And there are so many videos like this circulating right now. All of this outrage happened just because Lingling spent New Year with Miu, something that was never a big deal in the first place. Instead of calming down, the situation exploded, fueled by an already ongoing fan war between the two fandoms. That war was mainly centered around the narrative that Lingmiu are being presented as more successful this year than LingOrm. And this incident just became another excuse to escalate that rivalry even further. And this has been going on from the very beginning. First of all, like I've said before, this Lingmiu ghost shipping is harmless. If you actually look at it objectively, it's not hurting anyone. But some fans have a completely wrong definition of ghost shipping. I even read a few tweets saying that ghost shipping means fans hate the original couple and deliberately ship them with other actors as a form of disrespect toward the original partner. And that's exactly why they're so mad, because they feel like Orm and Lena are being disrespected. Of course, I'm not saying this represents the opinion of the entire fandom, but some people definitely think this way. We really need to stop with this hate. Ling and Miu don't even have that kind of chemistry to be offended over. Look at them. They look like two goofy friends just hanging out.
Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry!
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you all right? How did...
Larry!
What's even crazier is that even the director of LingOrm's upcoming project clapped back at some fans on X yesterday. So first of all, the director has officially been confirmed. I mentioned this before. Aunt Jaew, who is a very accomplished director in Thailand and works under the channel, will be directing LingOrm's new series. He posted a very long update on X addressing fans and the new project, so I'll summarize the key points. He said that the L and O fandoms have been asking for updates, and he wanted to directly respond. He shared that the script is almost completed and will follow around 70–80% of the original novel. Costume, makeup, and hairstyling are not finalized yet and are still in development. The filming locations have been finalized, and they specifically want to avoid repeating the previous locations. Most importantly, the supporting cast has been finalized, and the official filming start date has already been set. The most important part of his statement was when he firmly asked fans to stop trying to dictate or control the production process. He emphasized that no one should pressure the team into doing things a certain way or insist that creative decisions must follow fan demands. The production team made it clear that they understand and appreciate the love and good intentions from LingLingOrm fans and novel readers. However, the overall direction of the project has already been carefully discussed and finalized. Constant criticism, demands, or harsh comments can confuse, distract, and emotionally discourage team members, especially those who may not yet have strong emotional resilience. They also shared that both Lingling and Orm are fully committed to their roles as P-Ranch and Nongnin and genuinely want to grow as actors. The team is focused on portraying the characters according to the vision of the novelist and scriptwriter, not online speculation. The production team asked viewers and fandoms to wait until the drama has fully aired before making judgments. Any criticism should come after watching the final product, not during the production phase. Lastly, they clarified that anything not released through official channels should not be debated as the team is bound by strict confidentiality. Official photos and updates will be shared in due time. Overall, this statement was made to create a healthier environment where producers, viewers, and fandoms can coexist peacefully throughout the production process. Now, here's where things got heated. One fan commented something that really pissed off the director and many other fans. The comment said, "As a viewer, I hope the script will focus primarily on LingOrm so the story can be clear and emotionally deep. I also hope that the name LingOrm or the series itself will not be used to promote others." This comment received very mixed reactions. Some people agreed with it, but many strongly disagreed because it risks stirring up drama that already exists. If you didn't catch it, yes, this was a dig at Lingmiu. Many fans believe Channel 3 previously promoted a new couple by using an already popular one. Lingmiu appeared in later episodes, some say episode 14, and also showed up in My Safe Zone. Channel 3 clearly tried to build a shared universe between couples, so this comment was basically saying, don't use LingOrm to promote another pair in their upcoming series. And that's what led to the director's response. Well, this is what director replied. Wedding Dream series does not have only 2 characters. And let me underline this clearly. Every actor in this series is simply doing the job they were cast to do. No one is here to use anyone else to gain fame. Every actor has their own dignity, their own reputation, and their own light. They are not planets that need to revolve around any star. This clarification is made in case any of the actors come across these comments so they won't feel hurt or discouraged. And so, that LingOrm themselves won't feel distressed thinking they might be the reason fellow actors feel uncomfortable or pressured when working together. It was definitely savage. Can you believe it? You put so much hard work into your craft and someone comes along and says you're only successful because of someone else. Honestly, I think Ling and other Channel 3 actresses should start speaking up against this kind of hate, just like the GMMTV girls or even North Star actresses do. So many times, actresses have clapped back at haters on X, standing up for each other like Charlotte did in the past, and it's so empowering to see. Speaking of Charlotte, it's not possible for Boss Nawat to go on a live without mentioning Charlotte or money. Yes, Mr. Nawat was on live yesterday, and he specifically talked about his company's new policy, and of course mentioned Charlotte as the reason for this policy. He insulted fans, calling them entitled, and stirred up everything once again. There were 0 regrets for his past behavior. He still thinks he's in the right. This was a 4.5-minute long video where he started by saying that the new generation of artists needs rules to act the right way. He also discussed this with some of his buddies in the industry. According to him, new artists will no longer be allowed to receive money or gifts from fan clubs. Now, before I get into everything he said, I have to point out, unlike most fans, I actually like the idea of this new rule. I think it can be good and could protect artists to some extent, but I really don't like the reasoning he gave for implementing it. He said, "So there will be a rule. Forbidden to receive money, forbidden to have anything for birthdays, forbidden to receive money bouquets, or anything at all." The reasoning I got is, we feed work to the artist, we create merchandise, sell souvenirs, split the profits with the artist, and have the fan club support both the artist and the company simultaneously. This way, it can grow together and it will make the artist's character not change. This is the problematic part. He said, character does not change, because money can change a person's character. And the person who gives the money, they are confident that they are the one who nourishes or supports them. It will cause the problems that we have encountered. Because some artists wait for money from fan clubs during various festivals. They will get money, 2 million, 3 million at a time, which is free money which the company doesn't even split already. So when the artist receives money from the fan club as cash, it's like a debt of gratitude that they must not touch the fan club. Sometimes the fan club scolds or curses the company, scolds or curses the boss, the artist must stay silent. Right, and when there is a problem, like with Charlotte, oh wow, the fan club cursed me terribly, cursed the company terribly. Which, why did they dare to curse? I had several company executives try to share their opinion. They said, they dare to curse. Why do you know? Because they consider that they paid. They bought. They gave directly to the artist. They show ownership of the artist, it's true. Which my friends who manage many people also said it's a strange thing. That we allow them to give money, give gifts, items, something like that. Therefore, there might be an adjustment soon. Because the thing about getting something without having to work, getting free money easily. Everyone expects things from each other. For example, artists who come and stand smiling and get 1 million, 2 million baht expect that they want to get this from the fan club. Bring it, donate it. As for the fan club, they expect that I love you, I give directly to you, I don't care about the company, I don't give to the company, I don't buy, I can scold the company, it will be like this. And then he again goes on to repeat the same things. This is pretty ironic coming from Nawat. He got so mad when Charlotte politely rejected fan money, saying she didn't handle it properly. And there are multiple videos of him obsessing over selling cup noodles on sports day, even gaslighting fans to buy boxes with promises of meeting the artists. He's so fixated on making money, and then he turns around and calls it a problem when he doesn't get a share. Again, he singled out Charlotte in this. The fandom is already boycotting MGI, and he just doubled down with his live video and the new rule. MGI even officially posted about the rule, saying fans can only gift artists on specific occasions. For now, it's limited to EngFa's upcoming birthday. If Nawat were actually getting a share of these gifts and money, I'm sure he wouldn't have a problem banning them. He really thinks calling fans entitled helps the situation, when in reality, fans are right for demanding better treatment for Charlotte and calling out Nawat. He's being cursed at because of his own actions. And the audacity. He says all this live because of the same fans who financially contributed to the success of his own company. He really thinks fans will buy merchandise while actively boycotting the company. And lastly, we have another CEO getting hate. First, I actually saw the video on TikTok from this live where Banji and Pimai were having a banter about Ahung and Panji wearing the same shirt.
Okay, baby. It's okay.
Baby, I'm so sad.
It's just a twin shirt. It's fine. Damn shirt. It's fine, baby. It's okay, baby. You tomorrow you go and buy the same shirt, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I have a lot of the same shirt with her.
No, but she don't wear it. It's fine.
They were laughing and teasing each other. It was funny and seemed completely harmless. But then I went on X and saw the full video along with some posts that Ahung liked. One post had the caption, "What kind of video is this? It looks like something from a stalker." There were other posts she liked too, like one saying, "How come there are no other statements?" And another saying, "Thank you Ahung for not feeding into this BS and speaking out when something makes you uncomfortable." This sparked backlash, and fans started criticizing Devika because she shared the same stalker video in her live, which was making the artist uncomfortable. I agree with most of what fans are saying. This stalking behavior shouldn't be encouraged, and reposting it, especially by the CEO herself, is problematic. Stalkers want attention from the artist, and here they not only got noticed by the artist, but also by the CEO. On top of that, the video became a whole topic of discussion in a TikTok live, where they were joking about the same shirt and even bringing up the divorce banter. This can encourage stalking behavior, especially when the artists involved are clearly uncomfortable and posts calling it out are being liked. I also think that Devika intentions wasn't bad when she shared it on live. She probably didn't think too much about it. We all know she cares about her artists, and a lot of people like and respect her for that. This was a mistake, maybe done without thinking too much. It was a TikTok live. Of course, some fans are still upset with Devika. They feel that every time someone calls her out for things like being too close to Mabel or even saying she's flirting with Mabel, fans blindly defend her because she's a famous actress and CEO. But again, I think she didn't have bad intentions. It was really a mistake. Even in the same live, she reassured her girls that they don't need to worry about things like ghost ships. She told fans they're just really close friends, nothing to stress over. She also told Panji that if she feels stressed about work or studies, she can quit anytime. You know, Panji is still a student while Mabel has already graduated and been working as a model for several years and is now an actress. They have about a 5 to 6 year age difference.
พรุ่งนี้เรานัดกัน
ฮะ
ตอนเย็นค่ะตอนเย็น
เธอจะกลับมาทันเหรอแป้ง
น้องบอกว่าถ้าทันเดี๋ยวเจอกันเดี๋ยวรอ
ก็ไม่เป็นไรก็ไม่ต้องรีบก็ได้ชีวิตอะลูกไม่ต้องแบบมันต้องรีบเร่งไปสักอย่างทุกชีวิตของเราไม่ต้องรีบหมายถึงว่าถ้าหนูกลับมานะลูกหนูกลับมาเหนื่อยหนูเข้านอนเถอะลูกจริงๆหนูไม่ต้องแบบโอ้เดี๋ยวต้องเจอพี่เบิ้ลแล้วเพราะวันนี้ไปสร้างเรื่องอะไรอย่างเงี้ยไม่ต้องแล้วไอ้อย่างใส่เสื้อคู่เอาหัวมันก็ไม่ได้เป็นเรื่องใหญ่อะไรด้วยสำหรับพี่แค่รู้สึกว่ามันน่ารักเพราะแกเป็นเพื่อนกันจริงๆแต่แค่ว่ามันจะมีเรือผีที่เขาอาจจะคิดเกินไปแต่ที่จริงคือแกสองคนเป็นเพื่อนกันตั้งนานก่อนที่จะเป็นเพื่อนกับพี่เบิ้ลนี่ทุกคนถ้าตามจะรู้ว่าสองคนนี้ อาห่วงกับแป้งเขาเป็นเพื่อนกันมาตั้งนานแล้วก็สนิทกันมาก่อนนานมากๆเขาไปอยู่กันนอนในบ้านเดียวกันคือเขาสนิทสนมจนอาห่วงให้กุญแจบ้านกับเบิ้ลน่ะกับแป้งอะค่ะคือเขาสนิทกันขั้นนั้นนะซึ่งพี่ก็ไม่ได้หมายว่าแบบแกจะแบบอะไรเลยเพราะฉันรู้ว่ามันเป็นความสัมพันธ์ที่ดีมากๆแล้วก็ต่างคนก็ต่างแบบเจริญเติบโตไปในแบบของกันและกันอะไรอย่างเงี้ยดังนั้นมันไม่จำเป็นว่าแบบโอ้โหพรุ่งนี้จะต้องรีบมาหาพี่เบิ้ลไม่จำเป็นเลยการไปต่างจังหวัดอะไปทะเลอะเช้าเย็นกลับมันเหนื่อยเว้ยแกกลับบ้านนอนแล้วก็เดี๋ยววันที่5มาเจอกันเพราะว่าเรามีประชุมบริษัทแล้วเราก็ค่อย
With the ongoing backlash, Devika did respond to a fan who said, "The agency released an official statement themselves, so they really should enforce stricter measures, and honestly, people shouldn't be giving engagement to this kind of thing." The fan was referencing the statement from November last year. Devika replied, "I'm very concerned about the artist's safety. It's extremely important. At this point, may I ask what actions you would consider satisfactory? Because I haven't had a chance to discuss this directly with the artist yet. There will be a meeting tomorrow, and I will raise this issue firmly. I truly want to resolve this matter. As an initial step, the agency will try to find a middle ground. We are genuinely worried about the artists. I've personally experienced situations much worse than this before, so I understand very well." The fan then responded with a very long statement. I'll put it on screen so you can read it, but basically they said the same things. Sharing the video or joking about it encouraged the stalker behavior. From yesterday, when PMI mentioned the children wearing the same shirt in a joking tone, the focus shifted away from the real concern, being followed and having private moments recorded, especially outside of work. They asked the agency to take appropriate action. To this, Devika responded, "But for now, please try to stay calm and don't view the agency as the villain. In reality, we're on the same side. Seeing your messages, I felt uneasy and concerned. I'll talk to the artists to understand what they want and how they feel. You can rest assured."
Yes, we need to respect no, it's not just we are actress also. I mean like as a human being. No matter where you are, no matter career you is, you have to be respect to each other. It's not just because we are famous and we are actress, you know.
Lastly, we have Love X. I'm not sure how many of you are watching this dating show, but I've been keeping up and it's really good. Especially the last 2 or 3 weeks, there's a love triangle happening between Sunny, Namnoong, and Time, and I felt so bad for Todd. He really doesn't deserve this. But not gonna lie, I low-key want Namnoong and Sunny to be cast in a GL series. It's just that kind of chemistry. If you're looking for something to watch during this GL drought, this dating show is a good pick. And of course, Like a Palette is still ongoing. I've got really mixed opinions about it, but one thing that surprised a lot of fans is that they didn't even recognize the main lead, Dai, aka Darren, played by Pricking. She's the same actress who played Roddy in Secret of Us. I saw it on TikTok and fans were shocked to realize it's the same person. Honestly, I get it. She looks really different from her Roddy character. And in the end, I just want to say thank you so much for all your comments and for lifting up my spirits. I'm really grateful to have this space to talk about all of this with you. Thank you, and I will see you guys in the next video.